fly.
Yeah.
I think you used it. I have nothing used.
I must have just flown in non-combat, which is cool.
Yeah, I think you did. Because I
I
have.
just
All right. So, about 4 days ago, you guys arrived in Neverwinter via a very high-priced taxi that Cole paid for out of the dungeons of Thornhill. Wizard provided you some somewhat reliable transportation. On entering Neverwinter, Taruk just took off. Like you guys ended up in this kind of like ramshackled, ruined house, and Taruk just saw something, and like a dog to a squirrel, took off. You guys followed him, eventually losing him behind a stone wall, but with some Arcana checks, you guys pinpointed it and dove through, fought some skeletons, and got some charms. One got away, but you found this BBC, this big black crystal. It's way more awkward to say when Lex isn't here. I just want to say she. Anyways, a few of you fell under the influence of this, not wanting to take it away from its path. You moved laterally to the massive chasm that splits the southeastern section of the city. Keeping it in its chest, you hooked it down. Which, as you turned away confidently and started to take a step, you heard the and you took another step, and your shoulders shrugged a little bit more as just the noise of a crashing chest going down. And you turned around and you saw the orb start to float up, and three of these, I think for visuals, it would be almost like a ghost or a shadow white, but these are not that. And you fought him. Cole actually ending the encounter, fully engulfed in flame, hovering over the chasm. Put a cloak over this crystal and brought it into a ruined house, was right on the other side of the street, and you put it in a corner in the building where it was just humming up against the corner, where it couldn't it didn't have enough force to break through the wall, but it's just now lingering there. And you guys said, "Fuck this shit, we're not doing it." You went back to the bar where Kaladin just threw down. Cole had a conversation with someone that he hired to do some investigation, which he gave him a little bit of info, asked for some more coinage. You guys got a rest there, and you woke up, and then you split off. Verwin and Taruk, I believe, went on a fact-finding mission, trying to do some research, maybe grab some supplies. Carver went out searching for a thieves guild to find out some more information to help Cole on his quest. Where we pick up is at the westernmost part of Neverwinter, where the waves crashing into the cliffs, and where Neverwinter River just meets up with the Sea of the Swords. Just this very like Atlantic, I would say, kind of New England crashing of it's just this general sound and ambience of Neverwinter. You know, I'm looking at the map and it looks like Boston. So all the roads are like this.
Yeah.
You see two stone pillars and this beautiful wrought iron design, almost like a cross, but the points are equal. You know, like a plus sign, but it has like the curves on the outside. Beyond that, you can see a very old. Oh, hold on. Let me take away Fredbot now. Lex is here. You see, like a rope bridge, almost a stairway up, and you can see three massive chains that link down. Two of them onto like the actual ground that you're standing on, and one of them hooks off and pierces the water probably a couple 100 yards out and down, and they're tied to this earth moat that is just floating in the air, which you know of as the Moonstone Mask. You guys choose to step through the gate. You want to get your shit in line, your story straight before we.
Okay.
Because so that brings us up to current.
Okay.
All right. You look great. Yeah, looks good. I think. Kaladin's just gonna like upgrade his outfit with the disguise self.
Okay.
So just make it all like designer and but he still wants to make sure he looks like him to spread awareness.
All right.
You think this is too much?
No. Look at that. This place is on a floating island.
True.
I think we're good.
Okay, Kaladin, it's really important that we land this gig.
100%. Now, are we? What time is it?
For you and for me.
Yeah, we're trying to get a gig tonight, right?
I'm just trying. Honestly, Kaladin, I'm just trying to get in the door. Don't care what you say.
Right. All right.
So.
I'll just like put my hand on his shoulder. We got this.
You step through. Go to step on the first rung of the stairs, and your stomach drops as you almost feel like you fall off the edge of the cliff. And like a super fast escalator, you are shunted to a courtyard on top of the earth moat, and you are now standing in front of a 5-story building. You can see about 15 to 20 people mingling at different outdoor circular tables. You can see a large entry door with a female and a very beautiful but kind of basic black dress, and she has this mask on her that glows like the moon in the night, adorned with probably like rhinestones and just other bedazzled accessories. But that's probably 60, 70 feet down this cobblestone path. There are people out drinking and having a cigar. You can see a group of jolly older humans, Friar Tuck kind of,
Sure.
age, just laughing, and as you like walk by them, it sounds like they're all telling war stories like that are not that interesting, but it was like a moment in their life, you know, and they say it with a bit of like passion, where even like you walk by and like you tune in with your passive perception, you're like, wait a second, that sounds, you know, like you're kind of pulled in, and then wait, keep on
Right,
the
and then
path.
it's just yeah.
As you get closer, what would you guys like to do from here?
Well, we should find who's in charge here.
Yeah. Who's that? I'm gonna start looking around for not necessarily who looks the fanciest, but like who looks like they're managing or who looks in charge.
Make a perception check.
Oh, I didn't even get my dice out. There's one. Oof. 9.
9? All right. You don't see anybody like outside. Maybe one female, and it's a different female that's standing at the door, but she has the same mask and the same dress on. But this one has blonde hair, and the one at the door had like dirty brunette hair. She like walks by like carrying 2 glasses of wine. Both of you do notice the like a bit of like glitter almost looks like it's floating in the wine, like and it's bubbling. And she brings it over to one of the old guys that you saw sitting on, and just kind of puts her arm around him and sits on his lap and puts a glass into his hand, and he gives her a kiss on the cheek. This is like 80 and 20, all right? Just, you know, but...
Yep.
When does she get up, or does she stay there?
She stays there. Just
like,
and
stay here. I will walk up to the table. Good evening. Excuse me. I'm wondering if I could talk to the patron of this establishment, some of authority.
Of authority. She gets up. Hold on one second. Let me get you a name. You think I'd have this one?
I'll look at Kaladin and give him as she's going to speak of to play it cool just...
Kaladin's like, yeah.
Hold on. Sorry. Where is? Oh, yes.
Just stand casually.
She steps up, and you can see this is a professional girl. She disengages from this conversation to engage with you, as not to be rude to the other patron. Lisette is inside. She's the manager that's on duty for the movie.
Thank you. And your name was?
Oh, Amanda.
Amanda.
Yes.
I'll gingerly shake her hand if she's willing, and thank her for her time. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Seek out the staff.
She'll adjust herself and go back to the old man and assume a position sitting on one of his legs. And
Kaladin, we're looking for a set. Lisette.
All right. There it is.
Is there a bar?
There's an entryway that you can go up to. As you approach the door, that dirty blonde woman with the black dress and the mask is there. She's like, "Oh, are you looking to dine or stay for a night?"
I'm hoping to help you. I'm looking for a Lisette.
Yes. Are you looking to dine or stay for a night?
I'm hoping to gesture to Kaladin. This is
Oh my.
shit. I don't know what we decided on your name was.
I'm Kaladin. I look like myself.
I bet, but like I didn't know if we had like a stage name. This is Mr. Kaladin. He's a performer. I am a manager, and I'm looking to hopefully launch his career a little bit.
Okay.
And I've heard your esteemed establishment is the place to do so. He just had a stupendous sellout show, and I thought that you could benefit from it.
Make a persuasion check, please.
Oh, sure.
You have inspiration because that shoulder tap was an inspiration. I put it in chat, so it's real.
I missed that. Alright. What's your inspiration? Because I'm gonna need it.
D8.
Better. That's definitely better than it would have been. I love moves of 7. 19. And we'll take a 1.
You see her blue eyes, like you're like behind the mask. You kind of lock with them, and there's that like 2-second stare down where she just. One second, and she calls another one over. Actually, she doesn't call another one over. She looks at one of them. Both of you notice, and the direction that she looks, all of a sudden you see another female with very curly but kind of like shoulder length brown hair, in a similar black dress with the mask, comes and takes her spot, and just like sits down, crosses her legs, very ladylike, and the lady that you talk to goes off, and you can see her talking to a female that has similar black dress and mask, but orangish red hair. After about 30-40 seconds, you see her come over. A performer, yes?
Yes, this is Kaladin Rowe. I am his manager, Alistair.
Kaladin Rowe. Tell me.
Yes.
You played a show at what bar in Neverwinter?
It was the Knight and Lad.
And are
The
you
Knight and the Lad.
The Knight and the Lad? Oh, all right. I am somewhat familiar, a little rustic for me, but
I agree.
And you're from Neverwinter. I've never heard of you. Not to be offensive.
I just like every time if she's like directing any questions at Kaladin, he just like looks at Al and looks off, sort of letting him.
New arrivals into the city.
Oh, and where do you hail from?
We're from many different places. See, we're a bit of a travelers, a bit of vagabonds, as you would, looking to place roots. You can't write beautiful songs about the world without seeing.
Well, I'm set for tonight, but I do have an opening slot tomorrow at 5:30. Outside. We have a party, and maybe you could play that, but
How much do you normally pay for such performances?
That depends on the performer. She looks around. You see her like kind of like scan the room. Here. She walks around the counter and directs you guys outside to the courtyard. Play something for us. For these guys. I need to know what I'm getting in before pay is discussed.
I'll like walk up and grab her hand and kiss her hand. And then I will go out and I will perform like as opposed to the mosh pit crazy concert that I did last night. I'll do more like of a beautiful sort of
serenade
or serenading sort of performance. But I'll make sure I, throw some fancy stuff in there to show off my skill.
All right. Why don't you go ahead, roll me a performance check, just to get this started off. And what instrument are you playing? This your lute?
Yes.
Okay. -2 because the strings are getting old, and you haven't changed the strings in a while. It's
Good
been
point.
a couple weeks.
Okay. 19.
You started out, and you quickly remember that you got old strings, and you like when you got old strings on a guitar, you could play up just like a little bit on the fret or bend it just to make it sound more beautiful, more right.
I'm avoiding the high strings because they're worse. Yeah.
Yep, you correct it, and over the first minute of this, like, you see a couple of including the woman that Alistair talked to and the few old guys, like, turn around and they like stop having their conversation and they're listening to this, and a couple like acknowledgments, and it's going very, very well. Roll me another one.
Okay.
Can I possibly do something while he's performing?
Sure. What would you like to do?
Sorry, I'm back. My camera glitched. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah. If you want to add something to this, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I want to. I won't hide that I'm helping because I'm part of
the show.
Just
the
show. Yeah, I will. Minor illusion.
Okay.
That's the word I'm looking for. Iridescent butterflies.
Ooh.
Like, kind of just like floating down around him as he plays.
All right.
And the second part.
I like it. As like you hit the last chord and kind of fade out. Oh, as you hit the last chord and it kind of like you hold the sustain, and these butterflies just dress down, and like as they hit to the ground, they kind of burst out and go up. You start doing your solo. And going into like a little bit more of a showmanship now that you've gained the attention of them. Stop me if I'm putting words in your mouth. All right?
No, you're good. So depending on if this goes well, same thing, 19. So like for this one, I'm going to start to get a little bit more intense and go there, and then I'm going to stop it abruptly and walk up to her and say, unfortunately, I don't continue to perform for free.
And as you stop, you hear like a couple of these. like they weren't expecting any music, but something happened,
Right.
and they got into it, and they start clapping. And she goes, "All right, I think this will work. Pay would be 45 gold pieces for 2 hours, and you would be playing from 5:30 to 7:30 outside for the pre-party shindig that we have going on tomorrow."
Is room and board included in that for the night?
Oh, no, that would be just your pay. And we'd like to think we compensate our artist fair enough.
It's such a beautiful establishment. My thought was perhaps we could negotiate for a lower gold amount for the privilege
Okay,
to stay in the fine establishment.
well, if you would like a room, I could do one night, and the performance pay would be. You see her like doing math. 30 gold pieces and one room for one night.
I think those terms are acceptable.
All right.
All right. Let me go get the key and the contract. We have a strict contract. You have to be here 2 hours before start time for load in. We will hand you out some flyers, and we appreciate if you post them up around the city. And
Me too.
such.
We have an entourage for that.
Yeah.
How many does your room sleep? We need to see how many other accommodations we need to make.
2 beds for
what-
the room that I am offering you.
Sounds acceptable.
And she goes off, comes back with 2 L's, one for each of you, a contract, which says that you have to be here no later than 2 hours for load-in. You must wear, the term of this contract will be void if you show up drunk, hungover, not in the proper attire. Like this is like a strict,
Hold on. Yeah.
strict thing. And then
And
she has,
what is the proper attire? Just so we're making sure we're on the level.
I think he's doing quite fine right now. I mean, you look good. He's got disguise self on,
try.
so he looks. If you want to look fly, you look fly.
I look pretty fly.
No, I know, but how long
He's
is
got-
the performance for?
2 hours.
2 hours, so I'd have to.
We gotta go
do it
get some
again.
clothes.
But Calvin's wearing like super long coat,
And
fluffy pants. And...
the last thing she says before she flips the contract around is there anything that you require as a rider for this performance? Any particular food, beverages, gear that you-
Very rare meat.
No.
No, there
If
is.
I could have,
It requires also very rare meat.
if I could have, what do you? And I'm like, Al, sidebar. Oh, dude, you got me nervous. I'm like kind of starting to talk like you because you're doing like. Anyways,
Talking like me.
I know. Anyways, so I'm thinking like I could like animate something huge like in the middle of the show. It's like what should I have them bring? Like a 10-foot tall what?
Oh, it should be something really random that they wouldn't.
Yeah, like a tree.
Oh.
Just put a tree there for me.
A scarecrow.
That seems weird.
Sorry.
A marionette.
That somehow seems weirder.
I'm
What
out of
about just,
ideas.
Like, do they have any statues laying around?
It seems like a weird man.
You see a couple, not necessarily like David and Joseph kind of statues, but decorative sculptures. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna
This is a
I'm gonna
fancy
walk
place.
up to her. I'm gonna walk up to her and I'm just gonna point to one of them. I'm gonna need that. Wherever I'll be performing.
And also make sure there's nothing flammable nearby.
That as well, and maybe like an epilepsy warning as people are coming in.
Okay. You do know that it will still be light out when you play, so.
Yeah, that's no problem.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That statue. Warning for flashing.
Don't worry.
No
Yes.
burning. Got it. She signs it. You read it through. It's legit.
And I'm assuming you have an implication sort of system of some sort, or am I gonna have to
Oh,
project?
no. Well, I mean, if that's how you sing, I'm not gonna tell you not to sing like that. But yes, we have means
Heard of wonderful.
making things louder.
One more thing. What room are we in?
Oh, yes. Pulls it out. 412. All right, hands it down. Fourth floor.
Oh,
2, 4, 6, 8. Last door.
How many
on the
floor?
right.
How many floors are?
Oh, 5. 5. The first floor, you guys know, have access to the Moonstone. The first floor is with a night paid here. It's unlimited drink, unlimited food. The first floor is like a large dining hall that has a huge hearth that is glowing, and a grand staircase with wall torches, just all it's lit up like LEDs. It has a bar and a cook staff, and with both of your passives, you do notice when someone comes out of the kitchen, they are Mal.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. Well, thank you, Lisette. I appreciate it.
Yes, and the top floor is our feast hall. It's great to have a late night snack and gaze at the stars. If that's-
I don't. Do I recognize Lisette in any way? Have I ever heard her voice before? In
No.
maybe a scry or something like that? Just making sure.
No.
Hmm.
I would love to try to force that to fit, but
No.
Yeah,
I'm just asking questions.
but
Right. We should reconnect with our entourage, make sure they have lodging for the night.
Yes. Do you want to go just check the place out first, if that's okay?
Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll go check the room out.
All right.
Let's explore. Do you mind if I look at your beautiful building and walk around?
no, have at it. I will suggest tonight our special is mushrooms doused in a herb and garlic butter, and we have fennel soaked in parsley and mint chicken broth. And also, we just got, what is it? Fire wine. We just got the fire wine, and it is,
Is it the wine with the glitter in it?
Yeah. You saw it. Yes.
I did.
We just got a new shipment in, and it is it's fire lined.
Yeah.
It's good. So
Excellent. The soup sounds amazing. I look forward to that.
yeah, definitely.
Come, Kaladin, let's go. Let's explore
Yes.
our new venue. Andy, DM question.
Yep.
I feel like the number was 23, but I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember the room number that I saw in that scrying. That Zinnia said, that the lady told Zinnia that she was staying in.
Oh yeah. Well, here. Let's change that number.
Fair enough, because I don't remember it.
Yeah.
23.
Well, no. Actually, let's go. Let's keep it 23. But it's like if you go looking through, you don't find any room number 23s. And we'll
I expected.
and we'll get to more of that.
Yeah.
But I want to bring the
Yep,
rest
that
of the
doesn't
group.
surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. So
I want to bring the rest of the group, Carver, Taruk, and Verwin. Kind of, you meet up outside, down like on the actual cobblestone, in the Protector's Enclave ward of Neverwinter. You can see this structure and the Moonstone Mask floating up in the air. Are you guys going up to meet with your friends, or is there anything you want to do before you go there that you were looking for on your way that we didn't get to last session?
I'm not sure, actually.
I thought she was already up there, or was it a different bar she was at? 'Cause she
Hold
was
Who, Carver?
I thought Carver was already at another or inside there. 'Cause she was talking with these guys from like Thieves Guild or something. Or was that
yeah, it was
different location?
before.
That
Then
was
you guys headed this way.
before, and then she left there and she went to meet up with you guys.
She's separate from us though.
Yeah, I know.
Because Erwin and
I'm kind of
Um,
just putting you at the crest, and unless there's anything else you want to do before you get there.
no, we already did it. So
Carver doesn't really remember what she's supposed to be doing.
We were heading to the Moonstone Mask, and you guys were we were going ahead of you, and you guys were meeting up with us basically.
Yeah, you guys got some information.
I'll look for the Birdman.
All right, you find the
and
Birdman.
guy-
You find the Birdman and the pale-skinned, familiar, cut-eared, elven man of Verwin. You guys step through the gate and enter.
As I sneak up behind him, I pull his tail feathers a little bit. Just a little bit.
Dude, you make a stealth check.
Okay.
Paladin, I heard a familiar noise outside.
I'm only
19.
19.
oh,
I rolled low.
Carver.
you beat my perception roll. So good job.
Woo!
What the bloody blazes was that?
You see Carver.
I don't know. What was that?
The Carver, what are you doing here?
Am I not supposed to be here?
I thought you were going on ahead, but come on with. We're gonna meet up with the boys.
Oh, yeah. No, I just ran some errand.
Do you run an errand?
I ran an errand.
I won't ask about
Picking
that.
stuff.
Just stuff and things? We're doing stuff and things?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Alright, this place looks
Oh,
interesting.
speaking of which, after we do whatever we're supposed to be doing here, I got a thing tonight. So
You've got a thing.
I got a thing. A hot thing.
You've got a whole thing. Oh yeah.
A hot thing.
I'm sorry. I really want Coldness to contend. I'll be like, I'm sorry, was somebody talking about me?
Well, I mean, you're
Your
warm.
ear starts ringing, Cole. Your ear starts ringing.
Yeah.
The
Anytime
flames.
anyone talks about hot anything, Cole's like, what?
Yeah.
That's constantly. Cole's just like, always.
You guys all step through the gate and go up to the Moonstone Manor. Place the top. You can see Cole and Kaladin just walking in through the doors, and just a general conglomerate of people hanging out. You see now 3 or 4 females with these sleek black dresses and these masks that they wear.
Yes, ma'am. Look, they're with us.
Hi. Yeah, I'm with them.
They're part of the crew.
Uh-huh.
We're just scouting the location.
You sound weird.
Scouting.
Mom's. Sorry.
What's that? Carver will like buzz over to a glass of wine. That looks pretty.
That's apparently they call it firelight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So we this was not part of the agreement. The agreement was you and Mr. Kaladin Rowe.
No, of course they're not. They're not staying.
Well,
They just need to see the location.
if they are coming in,
That's all.
they have to pay for dinner or room. That is the policy.
I got dinner right here.
I'm sorry. How much for dinner? I will gladly pay the fee.
Can
to
somebody help me?
have
This
them be
is heavy.
Dinner is 10 gold pieces a person.
there. Carver, put that down.
No.
I didn't think she could drink it that fast. Bloody hell.
Put that down. Let's go convene outside, and we'll talk about everything.
All right.
I apologize. Nope.
Oh.
Nope. I'll put my hand over the wine glass. We'll get you a drink somewhere else.
Yeah. She
She like fishes around in her pocket and she pulls out like a couple of gold coins.
ting,
This big to her, like this.
That's how she flips it.
Let's go speak outside and not disturb everyone's dinner.
All right.
As we're like walking back outside, like Taruk's like, "This is really a fine establishment. We really need to."
Yeah. Speaking of that, just everybody go ahead and make me a little Constitution saving throw as you are up on this earth moat that is like floating, chained, tethered to the earth, hundreds of feet over the Sea of the Swords.
What throw am I doing?
A Constitution.
Saving throw?
Yep.
7.
7. Yeah.
13.
13.
18.
18.
6.
6. All right, both of my flyers. You just get a little bit of vertigo, like it,
Oh.
flying up and landing, and it's not natural. You compose
Hold on,
yourself.
that fire wine isn't sitting so.
Yeah.
Hold it on.
Bloody.
I'm gonna get as far away
I'm
from
gonna-
prying ears and eyes as I can.
Okay.
I'm never really good when someone does. No, don't do it.
All right. Listen up. Listen. Up.
That's fine.
Oh, man.
Okay, now I'm fine.
You see? Empathetically throwing up after she does.
No.
I'm just like mage hand catching it.
No, Kaladin, that's not helping. You're just making it splatter.
Oh God! Now you're making.
like,
Now it's starting
soaking
to.
the fingers
Alistair,
and-
it's starting to become a scene where some people are starting to notice a group.
I'm gonna press digitation to everything and be like, "Shut up! Stop!"
You're not my dad.
No.
Look,
I will put you in the
I
bag.
like just look at other people watching. I'm like, she's just hungover.
I see Taruk doing like the bird how they like barf up the food for their babies.
All right, everyone. Listen, we and Kaladin have acquired a show tomorrow night, and we've acquired a room tonight. I'll look at Carver. Carver, we're in room 412.
Is
Okay,
that supposed to be significant?
that means if you can get in there, get in there.
To room 412.
412 is where we're at. Daruk, I'm not sure if you can sneak your way in, so I'm not sure. Maybe you and Verwen might stay outside.
I might have a trick. Verwin, I don't know.
I can get up there.
I think. Well, no. I think that it is important for us to have lookouts out here as well.
I was gonna say
Jeez.
though, I don't think the rooms are actually out of our budget. If we wanted to just get 413,
Then
What's the budget?
it's 10. It was 10 gold per person for dinner.
Yeah.
It was
yeah,
10
but
gold.
they only
10 gold?
she only took
Per
15
person.
off from
It was
the original
40
price.
gold. Oh yeah, so it's 15 gold for a room. Maybe
And dinner.
maybe 20.
And
It's
this
15
is
for
don't know.
tomorrow?
room and dinner.
It's just we're spending the night tonight.
Tonight?
Oh, that's a lot. Taruk goes through his coin purse. That's the yellow bits, right?
Yes,
Gold
that's
only.
the yellow ones.
The heavy
Nothing.
one.
I have the 9. I have only 9 of those.
That's my point. My point
What?
is that Kaladin and I have
Ooh.
secured a room. I need to locate, which seems to not exist, room 23.
Yeah,
You need to locate room 23?
it's not where it should
Give
be.
me a minute.
Well, okay.
Just kind of like
Anyways,
over
Hold
the
on.
side.
wait,
I just like, you got this. I'll inspire you, like right as you're leaving.
All right.
It's like,
maybe we should wait. I'm gonna message Carver. Maybe we should wait for tonight, nightfall, under the cover
No,
of night.
I got something to do tonight. Right now.
Okay.
I'm imagining
Well,
just like that like buzzing flutter you hear, and then just like a drone world.
Taruk, if no one stops you, maybe fly up and see if I can get you in the window tonight. At nightfall.
Taruk's right there. You don't have to.
No,
I'm
I'm talking.
busy.
I'm sorry.
So Carver,
Uh-huh.
you take off.
I'm looking for an underside, an underbelly,
All right. Dive under.
back door.
Investigation or perception, either or.
My passive investigation's 20. Does that count?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can still roll.
Okay. 26.
All right. You fly down. The first thing that catches your eye with your passive perception, even before you start investigating for anything, is as you like dive down, the first tether, like the chain tether that you come across, you can see like it almost looks like an airplane landing gear cover. You know, when the wheels go up and the metal like slides in, you can see like
Yeah.
just a stone door, you know, by the tether, like a service door.
Awesome. Fantastic. I'm gonna try to stealth my way inside there.
Okay, you don't see any way to get in from the outside. With your
Fantastic.
actual investigation, you can dive under and come around the opposite side by another tether that has another service door. However, this one um, has not like a door lock on it, but a mechanism contraption that you can see like two arms that are like pushed down, and by the way you look at it, as they push down, they like close the door in, and you can quickly discern the mechanism that triggers them up. So if you want to like flip that switch, you can open these doors from the outside and get in.
Okay. It can be loud. Does it look like it's going to be loud?
It looks maybe not loud, but definitely makes noise. Like these are like big, like iron arms that are kind of like pinched down, almost like compressing the door in place. But there's a simple mechanism that you can hit to unlock them. But yeah, it could be. It definitely could be.
Okay. Hit the mechanism to unlock them. And then I want to try to hide behind a rocky outcropping until it's open and then zip inside.
Okay. As you like hit the mechanism, you like flutter around probably like 8-10 feet away, and you hear "Ting!" and one of the metal pieces just releases off and goes, and you just like watch it tumble, and then like a little tiny pencil tip drop like into the sea, and the door kind of falls out and leans on the other arm and is stuck there. Definitely big enough for you to get in. I rolled a 3 on what would happen. So
that's a 28 for stealth.
28.
So hopefully nobody sees me.
Okay. Yeah. Easy enough. You find yourself in a dark chamber, only one torch, and a lot of like wooden storage crates and wine barrels, very very close to like a root cellar kind of feel. And with your passive investigation, you also notice like large, but like short footprints, like girthy footprints, but for a small man, probably dwarf. Probably dwarf.
Okay.
Or a fat gnome.
Or a very fat gnome.
Sounds good. All right.
And you see like a door on the opposite side of this, and
Okay.
and these big wooden wheels that look like, if needed to, could reel in the chained tether from the rope, like break loose, and it looks like it could possibly float away if you wanted it to.
I will keep that bit of information tucked away.
All right.
And I'm gonna go look for room 23.
Okay.
Somewhere in the basement, I'm assuming.
You scoot across the room unnoticed, and you get to the door. The door is unlocked. You can open it, and it is a hallway to the right and a stairway up above. If you go to the right, you will find a couple more empty chambers, like storage, janitorial, stuff like that. You go up the stairs, you get to another subterranean level, but as you come up to the stairs, like the hallway to the right opens up, like well lit and arched and stoned and more beautiful.
Okay.
You see that to the left, the stairway keeps going up and like kind of curves up and out of sight.
I'm gonna go down the hallway.
Okay. You start going down the hallway. Looking for what?
I'm looking for a door
Okay.
with the number 23 on it.
The first door that you come to is B0.
Definitely not down here. Okay. I go back to the stairways and I go up. Being very careful. Actually, while I'm down here, is there anything that looks like a uniform?
Yeah. I mean, all of the you could probably find a rack of dresses, but none of them are small enough to fit you. And you do not find
Is
any.
there a dress that has a scarf?
Sure. Yeah.
I will tie the scarf to look like a toga and wrap my wings up in it.
Okay. But you don't find any of the masks. Let's see here. Hold on. Make me wisdom insight check, please, Alexa.
Oh shit. 16.
16.
Thank you.
It's like as you're like tying the scarf up and you're looking back at the door, like you're looking at the number, and you can see if the pin was pulled out that maybe that 3 flipped up could look like a B or reversed. And you see a couple more rooms down the hallway, just like you go away, you put the scarf on, you think about it for just a second, and it gives you maybe just a little bit more push to possibly check it out further with the 16.
Okay. Yeah, I finished tying myself up to look like a lady of the night. And and I'll kind of just like
Nice.
walk down the hall.
Okay. You go past the next door is B1. Another 30 feet, and now it's starting to like curve, and it's all subterranean. And instead of torches, you're starting to realize they're not torches. They're like a wand with ember burning off of it. You know, that are tucked in. They're petite. You know, and fitting, beautiful. But as you continue around the slope, you get to B1. You pass B1, B2, and you get to the end of this, and there is a doorway, and the pin is upside down, and it kind of looks like a 23 if you were looking at it reverse, like mirrored, the way it is.
I knock on the door. Room service.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, I pick the lock.
Roll
The
me.
lock.
Yes, it is locked.
Okay, I pick the lock.
Go ahead.
$21.
21.
Map.
You get like your third thieves tool in there. You're doing this weird thing where you got them shoved in there. It's not enough.
What? Not a...
This
I take my
is
vehicles, I put them back in my pocket, I stare at the lock, and I go, I'll be back.
it.
She comes back with a bomb.
And I gotta say, at this point, you can make your way in too if you want, and we're gonna go ahead and take our break. All right, and we'll meet up.
Give him away.
After. All right. Yeah. Words are not easy. All right, here you go. We'll be back in 10. in every channel. All right, there we go. There we go. I do want to start off. Before we start off, I mentioned that this Critical Role soundtrack is fucking tight. So perfect. It's such a cool thing. They let all of us fucking use some cool ass fucking music. So, all right. So, Carver, you were bouncing, like going to find Alistair and Kaladin, I'm guessing.
No.
No.
I was gonna go find an employee to see if I could get a key.
Okay. You can find an employee, but they look at you curiously. And politely decline any advancement about unlocking that room or getting a key. You do get one, like the first one. She's like, yeah, pardon me, I do not know you. Where's your mask?
Oh, I'm new. I just started today. They told me to clean that room.
Oh, someone is obviously joshing with you. That is Sabine's room. We do not go in there. So.
Those? Uh-oh. Is that someone important?
Well, yeah. She is.
Huh.
She is the lady of the house.
Oh, that was her name.
Yeah.
Whew. I was gonna call her Dahlia. That would have been a mistake, right?
No, Dahlia
Oh,
is can actually help you get fitted for a mask.
Oh,
so please,
perfect. Thank you.
please follow me. And she takes you to a pale-skinned humanoid with a part right down the middle, the moonstone mask on, and a dress, but she's dealing with the dress, like she's not a dress person, but if you want to play along with us.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, they would. Yeah. They're gonna.
I can roll deception if I need to.
Yeah, I mean, here's the problem I have personally. What woman wouldn't find a pixie and be like, oh my god? Like,
People know their employees and the people they work for.
yeah, but not everybody's like, all right, yeah, roll a deception check. I'm telling you though, I'm the one getting fooled by deception, because if Andy ever finds a pixie, that pixie's gonna get to do whatever it wants to do with me. Like, I will make it a mask, I will go buy it clothes, I don't care. What'd you say?
Good to know. 24.
24? Oh, yeah. You get questioned. Not like a full poked and prodded, but like just trying to figure out who messed up the steps of orientation. But yeah. But you're busy, and actually, probably by the end of it, you're getting nervous because you gotta, travel to a certain place and be there on time, and this fitting takes a little bit longer than you like, but it'll lock you up for for the evening, but you now are an employee of the Moonstone Mast. You have worked your way into that.
Fantastic. I will sneak my way back out and head to my other job.
Okay, I will message you the cool fucking shit that you get with this nest.
Okay, bye.
Oh, I mean, I guess I would like tell them, be like, oh yeah, it's in the basement. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay.
I figure
I'll-
at this point, if it's getting into the evening, Kaladin and I are already hanging out.
Yeah,
in
as
the
you're
dining
like
room.
hanging out, you guys both pick up Carver going into like an employees only section and being there for like you have one drink and she doesn't come out and Kaladin's like, well, jeez, you know, and you go grab another drink and you finish that drink and she still hasn't come out. You're like almost finished with the third drink, and you know, you see her come out. She makes eye contact with you. You guys can have a
Oh,
brief
look at
conversation.
Kaladin. But really like him.
You know, when we first met and she was just like in my bag, I was a little weirded out, but you know, she's grown on me for sure. I'll cast Sending to Carver. So you like flew over the edge and then somehow ended up there. What?
I got inside, found the room. It's at the end of the hall in the basement. It belongs to the head lady. I gotta go. Bye.
That was perfect. Holy shit.
So,
Okay, so she got in, so I guess
Head up
from the
to our
bottom.
room.
She said it's in the
Real quick,
basement. What?
I said maybe we should head up to our room first. See if we can get our friend Taruk in.
Sure.
Taruk's up flying outside like
He's
above
outside
the
with
room.
heroin. That's fine.
Everyone's
um,
gonna hang out outside if you guys want. If you want to look out, he'll play that part, and I'll let Chance do dope monk shit whenever he comes back.
say, well, which do you think would be easier? Just like trying to get into the, or like doing what she did? Because we can both get there.
Did she do?
She just like flew over the fucking edge and somehow found.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. That sounds odd.
I do want to state there is a little bit of flexibility with the pixie escaping over
Oh,
and
no.
not getting noticed compared to two grown
No.
ass fucking men just flying up in the
100%.
air.
100%.
Do I haven't
Okay.
recognized anyone so far.
Actually, I was going to have you both roll perception checks, but I wanted to touch base with Taruk and figure out what he was doing before I did that. Because funny stuff. Taruk. Flash. Hey, bud.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are we doing? Are we gonna? Do you want me to fly down like that, or are we gonna?
I'm gonna point where I think Taruk is.
I'm going to say that you can position yourself. You guys are at the level where you know your spells very well. If you want to use it, you
Yeah,
can.
I put listen, Taruk. What we need is a lookout in case the guards start coming.
Okay. I can do that.
No.
Oh, you froze, Tim.
I'm not frozen.
There you go.
You're back.
I can open the window for you, but we could get in trouble.
Okay.
Or you could I'm just repeatedly sending messages. Or you could be our aerial view lookout.
What sort of things would we be looking for exactly?
Guards mostly. Mostly
Do you-
guards.
Do you think we would run into them? Like, are you guys planning on being a bit shifty?
No, I mean, yeah. But no.
You hear
Okay,
you hear
okay.
a slight flux, you know, a jump in Cole's voice.
I've been completely straightforward about my intentions. Alright.
Cole, I still don't know why we don't just like pay for a room. I have a lot of money.
Yeah, but do we...
I know that, but
No, they don't need to...
it would make our life easier.
If I'm being honest,
You don't want them in here.
if I'm being
So I'm
Think
all right
heroin.
flying about. Not a problem at all.
Thank you. I don't think Taruk and Verwin trust me very much.
Probably not.
And I'm worried if they stay here, they won't let me do what I need to do.
Hmm. What if we got them like room 321, so they're like far away?
Or they could just stay outside.
That seems mean.
We already have rooms at the Knight and Lad.
It's true. Why aren't they staying there?
Yeah, it's fine. You and I have a boys' night out, you know, in this nice establishment. They don't interfere with anything I need to do. It's fine.
Alright.
Speaking of which, how are we going to get there?
Taruk, what are you doing
Oh, wait,
after
I
that
know.
conversation? What are you gonna fly up or?
I mean, I'm sick of walking right now, so I think Taruk would be perfectly fine with taking the guard post of, 150 feet up.
Okay, so as you like jump up and start flying, people in the courtyard like notice you for the first time. They're like kind of taken back, like, oh my god, like we should do something, but they don't do anything because they've never seen one of you before.
Right.
And you fly up and you just it kind of a bit frustrated of knowing what you should do, and just going to what you're comfortable with. Like, you fly up, and with your passive perception, you dive bomb down just in time as 3 griffins flush, like disturbing the wind around you, and like circle around and land on the 5th floor, where now you can see, like, as you like regain your composure, and hold your height, there's like a landing pad, like a heliport, where these 3 griffins just land down, and you see 2 of them are like soldiers of some kind. Like, they're uniformed in mainly red with like some kind of plate or silver armor. From your height, it's hard. Do you want to try to ascertain more details?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, make a perception check, and I'll give you what you'd see as this set in anyway.
Let's see, 16.
A 16? Okay. You can't pick out the type of armor, but it is definitely armored up. So some kind of ring, scale, plate, some kind of metal armor, but wearing red adornments. And you see both of them get off the griffins, tie them to these massive 18 to 24 inch beams that jut out with this thick rope. They kind of snarl, and the dust just shatters around, and you can see people that are in the outdoor dining kind of look back at him and give him a dirty look as this cloud of dirt just lingers at the edge of the dining area.
So, would the boys be able to see that, or no?
They are not up on this level. You are. You also see the third one, which stomps down, stands, as he stands up, two of you, probably 7 foot, 7'2", maybe taller, gray-skinned, with tattoos on his face. And he has less armor, but still thick leather in it. As he starts walking and moving, you see his muscles flexing in the moonlight. I wish Dorspier was there for that, because he would, gawk and fanboy at that moment. But he walks past your main visual. The armor looks like hide stapled on hide, just kills on kills, and it sticks way out. And he's got this massive axe slung across his back with just a single cape, rope with a cape that comes down, sticks to just the side of the axe, because the axe would get in the way of a full cape. But with your 16, you notice this symbol. This is the symbol of the Crimson Lotus.
Ooh.
Dun, dun, dun.
He just kind of walks in. You see these the two soldier, the soldier bees, the worker bees, just kind of flank him as he goes in past the outside dining into the interior of the 5th floor, and he goes out of your sight by then, unless you land.
Okay. Right. So just to keep up appearances per ground people, Taruk is fluttering his wings as though a normal bird of prey would of his species. If I could describe it, if you don't know what a peregrine falcon looks like, but it's a certain flutter pattern with a glide, blah 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 blah. But he does give a screech of the falcon type to try and get their attention.
Okay.
If they're paying attention.
Yeah. Perception checks. And performance check.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
I'm perceptioning.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Can I guide myself?
No.
We have time. Okay.
Yeah, this is
9.
more of a let's see if you catch it rather than you're preparing to.
My performance is a -3, so I roll a
One. No.
I'm gonna say both of you hear something sound like it dies outside, like birds fighting or something. It's not.
Gods, I hate
graceful.
the city.
Nature's disgusting.
I think there's homeless people fighting.
Oh!
Kaladin, what was your actual perception check?
Is a 9.
9. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You don't notice it.
Yeah.
I have no other way to communicate either, so. Alright.
Paladin,
Yes.
you have a gig tomorrow.
I do.
Do you know what your set is?
Well, I was thinking I could do.
I don't care, but you should figure it out. And I'm gonna get up and head to the bathroom.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna head up to our room.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and this time, because you guys are actually walking up there, and we didn't like hold back the actual investigation, because you noticed your party members. You know what the weird thing is? As you like walk up the stairs, down the second floor to the next stairwell, through the third floor to the fourth floor, you're so used to walking through inns and taverns and hearing chatter, like just people laughing or fighting or any kind of conversation. You know, you wouldn't be able to make out the details, but you could hear it. You're walking through this really quiet. It's just awkward, awkwardly quiet. But you get to your room, you open your door. You do have a window, and actually out this window from your door, you can see like the feet of Taruk, and then him dash down and flutter back up.
I'd like to close the window and lock it.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Right.
I'm asking because Taruk has a wicked high passive perception. I know this.
Sure. 15.
Okay. Yep. You lock it.
Yeah, I just shut it. I lock it. All right. And I will disguise self as a female, really trying to like not too beautiful, not too ugly, just kind of like
indifferent.
As far as Cole's concerned, average looking, with a mask and the same dress on. I'm gonna find a mirror. I assume is in the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take a look at my illusion.
Hold on 1 second. All right. I'm good.
Okay. Take a look at my illusion. Take a deep breath. Alright. Don't talk about it. And I'm gonna leave. Oh. I hate my internet. I'm gonna look at myself. Take a deep breath. Just don't talk to anybody. And I'm going to walk out of the room.
Okay.
And I want to head back down.
All right. You walk down the stairs. What are you looking for?
Do I see the employee area that I saw Carver leave?
Yeah. I'm gonna say that's easy enough.
I'm gonna walk by Kaladin and kind of touch him on the shoulder as he's working on his like set. And I'm just gonna like a brush by and like walk towards. I walk towards the employee entrance.
Okay.
And I want to look for the basement.
You go down. It's easy enough to find once you're past the main area. You know, you can see B0 and B1 from the walkway. I mean, you're not foolish. I will say though, you get a weird look from Lisette. She's like standing there at the like the entryway where you first talked to her. As you're like coming down, she like looks at you, and you make eye contact. You don't think she recognizes or sees through anything, but you make eye contact and you continue down.
Anybody currently down there?
No. And much like upstairs, it is quiet. You can hear some noises down the stairway that leads down further underneath this floating earth mound, but not in the direction that you're going.
To see if I can find B23 or 20 B3.
B3. Yeah, you can
The one that looked like 23.
go around the corner, and see like the threes messed up where it looks like a B3 or a 2-3.
How tight is the door? Like to the floor.
This is probably the nicest thing that you've been around
I got
personally. All right, like your whole life being down here, even though you're in the basement, like the hallways, the stonework, everything about this, the doors, is well made and well designed and colorful, and it's beautiful and hard to break through. Like there's not a gap like you would see in a tavern door. I think Tim froze.
Yeah, I did. My internet sucks today.
That's fine. What you trying to do? Or
what's the door? The door's it's a nice wood door.
Mm-hmm. With a lock.
Yeah. I want to grab the door handle.
Okay.
Is it doorknob, door handle?
This would be. I'm gonna say more of a door handle, like a straight lever,
Yeah.
very modern-esque.
I got you. Well, there's a lock or in the door or like a padlock?
Like in the door, like a old skeleton key kind of, but this is definitely more intricate than that.
Can I see through the door? The door, like the keyhole.
Make a perception check.
So 19 on the die, which is a 19.
19? Yeah. Like you look through, you can see a little bit of like orange flickering light on the other side, like a pinhole.
I'm going to. This could end up really bad. I'm going to bonus action summon my familiar in there.
Okay.
And then I will close my eyes to look through his eyes.
Okay. You see a large, like octagonal room, like a studio apartment, with a massive bed, beams at the corners with those fancy kind of princess drapes, dressers, and I don't know what the fucking correct word for this would be. Probably like a weapons rack, but beautiful. Like I'm sure there is a word for a beautifully made weapons rack that holds weapons of not only war but like ceremony. You see armor and
is there
what
any way I can? Sorry, go ahead.
What familiar
way that
are you using?
He's a pseudo dragon. Is what he normally is.
Yep. I just wanted to make. All right.
Yep. And nobody else is in there.
Not that you see right now. Yeah. Not that you can see from where you are, where you summon him.
Okay. Well, he's gonna look around the room and just kind of take it in.
He does see another door, like on the back end of like where the headboard meets. On each side, there is a door that looks like it goes to another chamber beyond.
Well, I'm gonna have and turn around and look at the door that I'm currently on the other side of.
Okay.
And I don't know what kind of lock it is, but I want to. If it's a simple enough lock, I want to try to get him to unlock it. If it's a bar lock or I don't know.
It's like a pincher lock is how I imagine it. Like you have to take this lever and then push both levers. They have hands.
Yeah, they have little claws. They don't really have hands, so
give me a dexterity check if you want them to try.
Sure, I'll give him a dex check. I have to use his stats. It's a 14 on the die. Let me just pull his stats up because I'm stupid. Plus 2. So
16.
16.
16. He doesn't get the door open, but you like as you're sitting there and you're like looking through him and you command him, you see that moment where he gets the door locks lined up and moves them, and you hear the click. You're quick enough to grab the handle and kind of open the door gently. You're now peeking in from the outside of this room.
I will quietly go. I want to slip in.
Okay, slip in. You closing the door?
Yep, I'm going to quietly close it.
Okay. All right. What are you doing?
I'm whistling to my familiar to come up on around my neck.
Okay.
Well, at this point, I will change my disguise. No, you know what? No, I will keep my disguise going, and I will de-summon my familiar for now.
Okay.
As a bonus action.
All right.
Next room is next door is also locked.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like an octagonal room, but the outside walls go to like doorways on each side of this one section, and they're both closed. Yeah. And I want
to take a minute.
Yep.
I want to take a minute and investigate around and see if I can find any indication on who the name of the person whose room this is.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I know that it was the madam of the house, but I don't know who that is.
All right. Go for it.
Ooh, that's a 19 on the die again. And my investigation is shit. So 19.
So I'm going to say there's a desk. You can shuffle through a couple drawers and find like orders or contracts with Lord Neverember. And this is signed by Sabine. One name, no surname or anything.
I'm gonna point up to Kaladin. Kaladin, come here.
What?
Kaladin, this is Paul. I need you to remember the name Sabine.
So, I almost say it out loud, and then I'm like,
just need you to remember this name that I've told you. And that if something ever happens to me...
Where are you? You sound like you're underneath me. Message is now direct.
Tell... Are you there?
Yes.
If something happens to me, you will go to Lord Never... What's the name?
Neverember.
Neverember. And tell him that his lady is having an affair with him. Okay?
Wait. Oh,
just keep the information.
Okay, wait. What was the name again?
I'll send a message. Sabine.
With an N or an M?
With an M.
M. Got it.
You flip through that. You do.
I'm going to.
Hold on. You find a notebook with. You open it up as you're scrolling through with a flower. and a picture of a dark-skinned woman with like a flop cut and like all kinds of adornments, like a portrait almost. And it says hold on, I got this. Let me just find the right.
I imagine that message is directional now. So if you're over here, I get it like hearing it from it's
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah, totally.
It says, for my love, on our anniversary, Xena.
I will fold that up. It's difficult. I'm going to use a spell slot, which is going to hurt. To change the summon and change the form of my familiar.
Okay.
It takes an hour.
Oh, it does take an hour. I can't do that. Damn. You're right. No, you're right. I can't do that.
I was like, you were sitting here for an hour.
Nope. I'm just gonna fold it and put it in my pocket.
Okay. You start to hear like footsteps from behind the door.
From behind that door.
Yeah.
The
behind-
door. The new door.
Yeah, the door on the back end of the room.
Oh fuck! Be ready to kill this.
I will bonus action summon my familiar to hide up on top of the door.
Okay. Roll me a
I'm
stealth
going
check.
to.
Let me
For
write
him?
this- Yep. Let me write them down.
Oh boy.
A 19 total because he's got a +4 stealth.
Okay.
And I am going to try to back out of the room
Okay.
to go back into the. I will disguise self like as I'm going back as a woman with the mask
All right.
and shut the door behind me.
Okay.
And then anybody around?
You know, you like you close the door, you gather yourself, and you like go to walk, and you see two individuals carrying like a chest, like a wicker basket of
Yeah.
vegetables and bread, like up the stairway. You know, you can shrug your shoulders off, gather yourself.
Is there anywhere to sit down here?
I mean, on the stairs, but it'd be odd. to
I'm
see-
just that's fine. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down on the stairs with my head in my lap like this, and I'm going to put my senses through to my familiar
Okay.
while he sits up there looking down.
You see a woman in whatever towel they used back then, you know, like a cloak or whatever it may be, like total butch, like flop cut, shaved sides. You see her go over to the desk and like grab like a ivory comb and brush it over, and she like grabs the towel and she goes to dry her back off, and you can just see scars, like fucking battle wounds, like all over her back. She like wipes it down, turns around, you get a full frontal. But it's almost as
Cole doesn't care about that.
well, no, I'm saying like the back battle wounds.
Yeah, no, I got you.
It's just the image that you get of a veteran in Fantasyland. This is someone that has lived through and been in some shit. And by the drawing and the information that you found, I'd say you can safely say that this is Sabine. And you would gather that she was probably in the bath when you fucking entered her room and got out of the room when you heard the footsteps. So, anything else you guys want to do tonight? I know Carver kind of took off on her mission. Although she did get fucking in. All right, Taruk, is there anything you want to do? How do you want to kick off tonight? Like send off tonight. What do you want to do? How do you want to leave Taruk off? Are you gonna be up flying?
I mean, he's kind of just flying around above the tavern, really. I mean, while this is going on, I think every now and then, I think he would go down and like buzz the windows.
Okay. All right.
But that's it.
Kaladin.
Kaladin's gonna be working on his set list. He thinks real long and hard about getting Barrowin and Taruk a room.
All right. I love.
And he doesn't. He doesn't. I left that one up to the dice. He keeps thinking about it. He never really comes to a decision, but he just ends up falling asleep. But yeah, he'll just spend the night, in the bar and eventually in their room, just working on his set, thinking about what he's gonna do, writing down ideas for show-stopping things he can animate and just whatever.
Planning out his performance.
Yeah,
which is great.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Oh, there's Timmy. So I know what everybody else is doing for the remainder of this evening. Is there anything that Alistar is doing after you see that?
All right, I'm back.
Is there anything else you would like to do before we end the night?
Me?
Yeah.
So I got a full face. I can see who it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have my familiar jump down.
Okay.
And just with the tail.
And I'm gonna end the session right there. We're gonna pick that up next session.
Yeah.
Because it's 11:05. I'm not getting into that tonight.
No, yeah.
All right. So don't fucking check your long rest yet, motherfuckers. Yeah. Wow. You're stinging Sabine. Man. Lady of the house. All right. Well, tune in 2 weeks to see how this goes down. It's going to be interesting for sure.
Yeah.
What do we got? We got, I think I'm going to do something Saturday.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I was going to,
Okay.
I might do Chaos Chronicles. I might do a one shot. I'm waiting to see if anything happens with this side job. And then next Tuesday we have Diaries and then Dorithian Divide to follow. So I'll update the Twitch schedule and we'll see you soon. So
Awesome. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit your notification bells no matter where you're watching us, whether it's Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch.
like a professional announcer. Good job. Have a good night. We love you.